So this past week I was driving and I had that pesky little inflate your tires sign that came up on my car, like low tire pressure is what it said. So I went to Wawa to pick it up, or to put air in my tire, and I found out, because normally Wawa has free air for your tires, and I found out now that they no longer have that. You have to pay to put air in your tires now, and Wawa is quick check. I know. You want to know why?
Why?
Because of inflation.
I'm done. I'm so done.
Wellspring, we are high-fiving 5 things, celebrating 5 things that happened this week. That's not true. You can still get free air at Wawa, so don't go to Wawa and complain. The first thing we are high-fiving, Pastor Dave. He has helped us out so much in the past few months, and he was here last week preaching, and it's always just an awesome time having him here. He's such a great speaker. Just thank you, Pastor Dave, for being here, and just high five for him.
High five.
For all the work that he's done and the help he's given us. Wellspring's grandpa.
Yes. So our next high five, so if you guys were here last week, you saw that we had that giant, I don't know how you could have missed it, but the giant inflatables. Families came out, we had a whole lot of fun. Caleb is making me put this part in there, and he said that it's very important that I say it, but he did not lose the race. So
yes.
high five to the inflatables and Caleb.
Yes, Rob, Scott, Anthony, good tries trying to beat me in the race, but you didn't, and I won every single one, and we can all just celebrate that. Our next high five, Scott and Everett. They were just huge helps on the inflatable. Scott was in there making sure no kids were fighting, no kids were getting injured. Everett, same way. We didn't really ask them to do that, but we kind of asked Scott, but we didn't ask Everett to do that. And they just stepped up and really helped out and made sure that everything went smoothly with the inflatable. So high five to them for doing that.
High five. Next high five is for Joe. So he attended the first service, the 9 o'clock, with his family, and then he drove them all the way home, and then he came all the way back to help out in production. He was here to relieve Chloe. So we just want to thank you, Joe, and that's a high five because, not yet. We just love your servant's heart and your heart for your family at the same time. So go, Joe.
High five. Feels like we're always high-fiving Joe, but it's not because he's just so awesome.
Yeah.
And our last high five. So youth group had a trip. We had a end of the summer trip to the Ocean City Boardwalk this past Wednesday. It was a lot of fun. We had 14 students come out, which was great. And it's just fun to be had. And what did we do? I got a funnel cake. I was like, oh, I'm gonna eat the whole thing, and I ate like a quarter of it. It was like, I immediately regretted it. It felt disgusting afterwards. But high five to that and just the youth. And as we get into fall and winter, just that our youth can just continue to grow and continue to just be awesome stewards of God. With that, I'm going to introduce our speaker today, Jordan. He's there. He might be on stage already. He might have hit his head on a TV because he's so tall. But just, I don't know if there's any instructions for you besides sit down and listen, but if he does give you some, follow them. But hand it off to Jordan. Yeah, peace.